Welcome back to Bountiful Gardens. My name's Ike, and remember how in last week's video we said we were just ramping up for the season? Well, we weren't joking. We have so many more incredible blooms to show you, so let's jump right in, starting with the geranium. Geraniums have hairy leaves, making them unattractive to deer. So if you want a deer-resistant annual in your yard, look no further. And this year we've gotten in some incredible varieties. These eye-popping leaves are called Brocade Geraniums, grown for this incredibly colorful foliage. We've got the Willhelm Langguth, the Vancouver Centennial, and my favorite, the hypnotic Mrs. Pollock. And of course, we have our unmatched collection of Zonal Geraniums in any hue that you could imagine. Another classic deer-resistant bloom is going to be the Vinca flower. These work best planted in groups to cover a large area of the annual bed, and they flower continuously throughout the summer. This deer-resistant annual is bananas. This is the mimulus, or the monkey flower, and it comes in all these crazy colors that can be planted in a sun annual bed with good drainage. Another deer-resistant fan favorite is going to be the zinnia. These blooms are going to last you all the way to October, so if you want full saturation all summer long, get them in the ground now. This is no chrysanthemum, this is argyranthemum, and these colorful blooms are going to pop open all summer long. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge these incredible dahlias right now. This one might be my favorite. This is the Star Sister Scarlet and Yellow, and just look at these blooms. These are going to go all summer long, so they're a great Mother's Day gift. And if mom's been asking for a new bag, we've gotten in our customer favorite, the calceolaria, otherwise known as the pocketbook plant or slipperwort. These plants have pillowy, pouch-shaped flowers that are sure to grab attention. If you have more of a shaded garden, we've just gotten in a bountiful selection of begonias, perfect for their lush dark foliage and overflowing with blooms. And if you want your annual garden a little more foliage focused, we've gotten in some incredibly colorful coleus in any shape and shade you can imagine. Another fantastic foliage plant is going to be the hypoestes or the polka dot plant. These grow best in a shaded area and can sort of bush out and really fill up an annual container. For a slice of the tropics in your own backyard, you can get the colocasia or elephant's ear, and if you start planting them now, they're going to be massive by the end of summer. We've covered plenty of perennials for their attractive foliage, but it's even better when you get a bloom too, and coral bells are perfect for that. I mean, just look at these flower spikes. We mentioned deer-resistant dianthus last week, and they're finally starting to pop open so we can admire these carnation-like blooms. They come in almost any hue you can imagine, and they're perfect for bud vases and arrangements. Another great deer-resistant perennial for cut flower arrangements is going to be this Avon's flower. These delicate blooms dance above lush green foliage, and they rebloom throughout the season. If you want a shade of blue that looks almost unreal, this is Lithidora. It's a creeping ground cover that's naturally deer-resistant and perfect for sunbeds. Another deer-resistant perennial that's named just as cutely as it looks is going to be the Bergenia or the pig squeak. This is a really hardy perennial that works best as a ground cover, and it's named because the leathery leaves produce a pig squeak when you rub them. Another favorite of mine that's deer-resistant and perfect for cut flower arrangements is going to be the iris. These flowers are overwhelming, lightly fragrant, and great in a sunny area. It's now also the time of year that our azaleas are in bloom, and as a kid I used to love snipping these branches and putting them in bud vases all around the house. We have them in so many different shades too, so there's a color for everybody. Our aronia is in bloom now, and as the season goes on, this plethora of flowers is going to turn into a bounty of berries, perfect as a food source for birds. As we transition into late spring, a lot of our ornamental trees are in full bloom, like dogwoods and of course the redbud. And our redbuds are starting to leaf out with their really colorful foliage, like this Hearts of Fire redbud or our classic Rising Sun. We've covered so many more flowers and foliage this week, and we're still not done. We're going to be back next week with even more blooms opening up as the season goes on. So be sure to like this video and leave a comment down below if you had any questions or suggestions for flowers in the future. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see what's coming up next week. Thanks for watching, and happy planting.